everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and this is Enigmatica 2 Skyblock. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having a real good day myself, so yeah, I hope you guys are having a good one too. We're getting back to this pack here, kind of hammer out, get her done, and yeah, in between episodes, I did a fair amount actually. I did some crafting, I did a little bit of other stuff as well. We'll take a look here real quick. First off here, this building. You might not notice, but it's actually the mob farm. The mob farm has been totally encased with another building, and it's just covered up, man. Don't have to see it, and it is well hidden. It is being a mob farm. It's doing what a mob farm does, and it's working quite good. I actually don't want you walking around right now. You can just get in my inventory. You notice here I have a whole bunch of loot chests. We'll probably open those up here in a second or two. I did go ahead and make the Resonator, so I have the Resonator now. Also went ahead and made a whole bunch of these wireless RF heating coils. These are usually used to automate vanilla furnaces. You can kind of throw them into the fuel slot, and they'll just drain RF from an RF battery if you own one. And yeah, I'm not worried about that. We're actually using it for crafting. It's actually part of advanced generators, which is something I want to get into today. We're going to get into advanced generators. We're going to get into an ethylene setup. And what is the last thing we're going to do? Oh, compact machines. So we are going to cover a lot today. But yeah, that was easy. Let's go to the Resonator real quick, just so you can see. Right there. Nothing new. Just a block of coal coke, machine casing, and advanced circuits instead of the regular ones. But yeah, I had to set up these here. So that thing here, the Resonator, uses a power called grid power to actually run. I had to set up the water mills that we got for free. I just need to make more. These can produce up to 16 grid power, which is kind of like a wireless infinite power source. You just kind of produce a certain amount, and everything that you do with the mod kind of requires a set amount. And you have to have that amount, or everything that requires grid power kind of turns off. But right now, these are producing 32 between them, 16 per. The way to get the maximum amount of power around them is kind of have your water source 1 block away, or I guess, yeah, 1 block away from the sides, and then having kind of the first block away from the source produces the most power, right? So this is 1 block away from a source, because there's a source right here. So this is actually producing 4 grid power. Power on that one side. So that's kind of how that works. So save here, and you just put it in opposing corners, and you automatically get your 32. This is kind of a setup to do 4 of them, but I only have 2 so far. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Definitely working pretty well. Let's head down here. I did kind of do a lava setup for Obsidian. So I have the stone barrel here. I can just take these blaze powder blocks. I want to have another way to get obsidian. We just need to really get into thermal and do that kind of easy, probably. Yeah, probably be the easiest way. But now I can just produce lava, throw them in here, and then it comes across, goes in the stone barrel, just from a conduit, gets piped in. Long as you have the water over top of the stone barrel, every time it gets 1,000 millibuckets, it's going to produce yourself an obsidian, which I've just pulled out with a hopper there. That is pretty cool. And I think that is pretty much everything I did for automation, I guess. Didn't really do much automation, I guess. Over here, we've got a chest full of a whole bunch of stuff. I did all the crafting we need for the ethylene setup, which we'll do first, and probably the compact machine. Compact machine we'll probably get into right away. I'm going to have a sandwich here. Lime jelly. Sounds actually horrible. I don't think I'd like lime jelly. I don't think I ever had it. Let's take a look at our loot chest here. See what we get. Cave Illuminator, that just lights up areas. Oh, that is actually a quest, apparently, which means we may need it for crafting. Let's see here. No, it was just a quest, man. We got a railgun, which actually takes power and I think rods, and it shoots kind of weapons. Shoots, not weapons, but shoots mobs and stuff, right? Not a very good weapon. I have used it before. It's not that great. This is coffee. Nothing really special there. You can make coffee with all kind of buffs. But yeah, you can drink this a few times, so I'll keep it around, I suppose. We've got ourselves some charged quartz fixtures, which we learned about a lot already in this pack, because I'm using them everywhere. Some Peking duck, which is delicious. Hopefully we get something cool. I'm really hoping for an angel ring. I know an angel ring is one of the ones you can get. I just haven't seen it yet. Let's just get rid of these. Actually, can I use these for any kind of crafting? Should probably check that out. Looks like we can. We should probably save those then. Throw those in there. And loot chest. Last one. We got some lily pads, so when we get into Britannia, we might be able to use that. And these bricks are always useful. Okay, so the first thing we're going to get to, compact machines. Let's go to @compact. What compact machines is basically a mod that lets you enter another dimension and create little rooms, basically. And those rooms can interact with the outside world, being able to kind of pipe items in between the two kind of dimensions. Yeah, so there's different size ones you can make. So this is a tiny compact machine. It is basically a single block that represents a room in another dimension. This one is the 3x3x3. They go all the way up to 13x13x13. We're going to aim for, I think the 11x11, just because I don't have enough emerald. But this is the main kind of key to the dimensions, and is also the book for the mod, so you can go in and read about it, which is pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and grab these here. We need the miniaturization field projectors to kind of get this going. We're also going to need some iron. So let's go, not Ryan, because I don't know what that is. I got 2 times in a row, man. Ryan. I don't know. It's trying to tell me something. Let's grab, don't need anywhere near that much. Maybe that much. Let's grab some redstone. And we'll need some hoppers. Well, 1 hopper anyway. We need to make an item as well called the tunnel. They are right here. What's it say? Use connect wall blocks with outside compact machine frames, or machine faces. Basically what that means is this is going to be the kind of hole inside of the machine that you're able to pump out your wiring to go to the outside world, kind of interact with the compact machine. We're basically doing our entire power setup, which is going to be advanced generators inside a compact machine, and then we're going to pump the power out. Then it ends up at that point being a power block that we can move around massive amounts of power, which is kind of the idea. So that is what we're doing here. We have that. We just need some placement blocks. So let's go ahead and grab some stone here. Do that. And the advanced generators, I think, is going to cap out the setup we're going to do with the ethylene. Ethylene is going to be the fuel, right? So it's going to do 37,500 RF. So it's actually going to be quite beefy, and it shouldn't be too hard. Actually, I think I have the right amount of blocks here, right? So, yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, let's grab these. Let's go to the miniaturization field projectors. We're going to throw it on top of one of these pillars here. If you right-click on it, it kind of shows you exactly where to put them. So if I put it here, I'd only be able to do the 3x3 machines. If I do it on this one, I'm going to be able to do the 5x5s. So I'm going for the 5x5s, which are the larger machines. So do that. Forgot, we're going to need a ender pearl as well, but I'll grab that. Once I get this here, though. Oh, it doesn't like something. Oh, I don't think it likes these. Let's break them. There we go. We have our projector. We have our field. And now we can actually do some miniaturization, which is actually pretty cool. Just going to throw these lights down here. Otherwise, I'm going to have some mob swans. There we go. Make sure we have a ender pearl. Maybe. Probably be a good idea. Ender pearl. Sweet. I should probably keep that on us as well. It doesn't actually use it in the crafting, which is nice. Which is actually pretty awesome. Wrong floor. Okay. So they actually make kind of these machine walls. So how this works. We're going for this one here, which is, like I said, the... What is this one? 11x11x11? We need 98 compact machine walls in a block of diamond. Then we need to build this in the field and put a diamond block in the center. Throw in an ender pearl, and we'll actually get our single compact machine block. So it does take a little bit of work. You do need to make the compact machine walls, which we're going to do right now. Basically, you just do this. Grab a redstone, throw it on top. Step outside of the field, then throw a redstone in. It'll actually make the wall, which is actually pretty cool. Look at that, man. Cool little thing, man. I love this mod. So cool. So awesome. Really useful for your world, too, if you have either a build you don't want to look at or want to have a big kind of automation, which is producing something for you, and then be able to pipe it from a single block, which is actually pretty amazing when you think about it. This mod is really cool. Also good for things that you want to keep away from your base that are a little laggy and have it kind of just being produced in another dimension. And, yeah, you could just kind of interact with it without having to deal with the lag directly and rendering all those blocks normally. We got over 100 now. We should be good. We're going to grab one of these compact machine walls. Throw it right there. Going to grab some redstone. Going to go around it because we need to make our tunnel, right? It takes a little kind of weird shape here to make. Need a hopper. There we go. And throw redstone in there. Awesome. So there we go. We got our tunnels. The last thing we need to do is actually build the actual compact machine. Then we can go into another world, man. Different dimensions. Pretty cool. Look at that. Let's get the machine here. It is a 5x5x5. Hollow in the center with the diamond in the actual, like, very center of the block. So, yeah, not very hard to build. I'm going to have to do something. Our ceiling's a little low here. So I'm going to have to do it a little different than I normally do. Kind of maybe like that. That'll work. I could probably wand the rest of this, right? Maybe like that. Probably bring this across. Yeah, get it done. Look at that. And you. Maybe? I guess we just need to get our diamond block in the center. I'll have to break that block after. It actually has to be kind of a empty space in here. Yeah, just finish her off. Then we got to throw in an ender pearl for the actual compact machine as opposed to a redstone. So that should be good to go. I should be able to take a ender pearl now. Throw that in there. And this one's going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, once it's done here, we'll actually have our block. And we'll be able to go do our ethylene setup, which is pretty cool. The ethylene is it's a little tricky to set up. I also forgot we make cloches. I didn't even show that. I'll have to show the cloche recipe. It wasn't hard. It was just, it needed to be done in the thermionic and needed ejector upgrades from IC2. So it wasn't very difficult or anything, but just a different recipe here. Anyway, we have our compact machine. So this is a single block, which is actually, like I said, a room in another dimension here. I should show these. Yeah, the cloches. I made 3 of these. I actually made 5. There's 2 more in my system, just so we can kind of automate some other things here. But the ejector upgrades, yeah, they just took some dense tin and a piston. You can use these things on IC2 machines. I think if you shift or right-click the side of an IC2 machine, it'll remember which side it is. Then you can put it in the IC2 machine. They'll auto-export out that side. But of course, we're just using it for the crafting recipe, which was nothing special. Just, yeah, treated wood, that, heavy wood, heavy engineering, LV wire connector, and pretty good there. So that's good. We'll just throw this down anywhere for right now. We can move that wherever we want at any time we want. I'm also going to drop off you because we don't need this stuff either. We'll keep the coffee because you never know. And, that should be good. Oh, actually, I should keep some cobble or something on me. There we go. Let's go over to the other dimension. I did throw in, what is this called? A storage crate keeper. Just makes it so you can break these crates without anything dropping out of them. Really helpful. But you can just grab your personal shrinking device, right click on the block, and you actually, it's loaded me into another dimension now. And you'll kind of see here, it is pretty cool. Look at that. You can see here, we're in 11 by 11 by 11. And yeah, we can just do whatever we wanted here. One thing I usually do when I first come in here too, is find a spot in here. You shift from right click, entry point set. So I know now, whenever I teleport in this room, this block in particular is where I'm going to land, right? And then I don't have to worry about, like, if I built something there, I might spawn inside it, right? It's a way of just having a block that you know is kind of safe. We're going to take our crate, I guess, and throw it down here. And, grab our stuff and start the setup here. We're going to grow. First thing we're going to do, let's kind of explain, I guess. Let's take a little pause here. I'm going to get these down real quick. Explain how this is going to work. So basically what we're doing, we need to make a thing called biofuel. So let's go biofuel. Biofuel is right here. This is from Mechanism. It is done in the crusher. You just throw in certain organic materials, you get the biofuel. You can take that and run it through a PRC, which I believe is pressurized reaction chamber. Yeah. And you get with water and hydrogen, and then you'll produce ethylene. You then need to take that ethylene, which is by default in a gas form, and turn it into a liquid form, and then we'll be able to finally use it in our advanced generator and generate power. Actually get a byproduct of substrate, which we don't need to worry about right now, but definitely the thing we have to do. To get the water is easy. To get the hydrogen, we actually need to do an electrolytic separator. Just pump in water, you get hydrogen and oxygen. We're going to void that off for now. And, that's kind of how it works. So we'll kind of go through that. We'll kind of do the whole setup, and it should make a fair amount of sense, I hope. Go ahead and grab pressurized, grab you and you. Probably need a configurator, and we may need our Yeta wrench as well. That should be everything we need there. Okay, I don't know why this is light glitching. I'm not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to kind of get it set up and worry about it later. What? I have no idea. Let's pretend things are normal. Anyway, first thing we need to do is get water into this thing. I believe I have a sink in here. I actually made about 8 of these, because I got tired of making one at a time. I should know better. I'm always telling people to bulk craft. Anyway, let's go here. Let's go to extract, set to always, and water is going to go into them. So you need to pump water in the back. The front here is actually for pumping in fertilizer, which doesn't need to be done. We may do it later, depending on how slow these are. And hopefully I brought dirt and melon seeds, because that was kind of the plan here, in compacting drawers. There we go. And what else? The dirt. There we go. Let's get this all set up here. We just need to put dirt and a melon seed in every one, so we'll get that done. It's going to require some power as well, but not that big a deal. We're going to grab the compacting drawers, and sweet. There's a purpose. I'm purposely using melons, and that's actually driving me crazy. I'm purposely using melons because they produce 9 per kind of cycle, because they give you a melon block. And because you get the melon block, it goes into a compacting drawer. It breaks it down to 9, which is kind of cool, and it's very useful for our needs. And it's going to kind of help us out here. Let's grab a crusher, I guess, and maybe this here. We're going to make this kind of float, I think, one up, just in case we need to do wiring of any kind. Go like here, I suppose, and something like that, right? And that'll be fine. Oh, there we go. I fixed my lighting. I totally meant to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab this. I have a battery energy celly thing. I just guess I can throw that right there. I'll need to configure the sides here. I'm going to have to run some power out of the top and the bottom, I suppose. There'll be output there. And probably configure the top as well, so we can kind of power everything. I'm trying to be a little careful with power too, because this is just a battery, right? I need to kind of prime everything and kind of get a little bit of ethylene in the initial setup. After that, we can kind of loop the power back, and that should work just fine. So I'm not going to finish this wiring right now. I guess we could. Oh, let's wait. I'm more interested about getting power to these right now. The power here is fine. That should power that. That's good. The crusher is going to need to have items pumped into it. It's going to have to come through the bottom. So this should be the bottom, I think, right here. That is the front, that is the bottom, that is the back. Yeah, let's go to... Oh, does need batter. Items will come through the bottom. That'll work. And we should be able to go like this, right? Awesome. I'm going to disable all these connections that are kind of going into the bottom here. That's actually for the fertilizer. So I actually don't need that connection right now. And if I need to adjust that later, I can. I just don't need it this second. I do need my Yetta, though. Let's go here. Let's go shift and left click. We're going to go to the up and set it to extract always, I suppose, on this. Probably how we want to do it. Of course, I just did that wrong. Anyway, let's do that. Shift left click. I always want to shift and right click. Don't ask me why. Extract always. And shift left click. There we go. Extract always. Awesome. So that's going to pull the melons out, and it should go in here. The melon blocks can't go in here, so they shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to worry about them being pulled. Let's go and grab the pressurized reaction chamber. Guess we're going to go somewhere like right here. Let's configure this one more too. The pressurized reaction chamber is going to sit to the right, so the output's actually already set. We just need to make sure auto eject is on, and that should be good. This side configured here. We should be able to go to items, which we are on, and go to input, right? And then the items should be able to automatically, which will be the biofuel, which get pumped over here and go to the slot. We do need to get water into this, so let's get that done. We actually have 2 more machines that kind of take water here. Go, it'll be there and there. Probably make it. I have that set wrong. There we go. I need to right click on that. Force connect it because it doesn't like mixing liquids. It's like, do you really want liquids in that pipe? And yes, I do. But anyway, we should have water in here now. And the last thing it's going to need is the hydrogen. The hydrogen, like I said, is going to be done in the electrolytic. There we go. And hopefully, there we go. I think the hydrogen by default on electrolytic comes out the left side. So we should have to set the input on liquids, I think. Energy fluids. There we go. And we'd want input right over there, I think. Yes, that's right. I think that's right. Yes, that side. There we go. And I think that's good. I think that's good. We'll see. Let's go ahead and we don't need the speed upgrades yet. Looks like we can actually wire this up and get it going. So let's actually connect the cloches and see if everything runs. If not, we'll troubleshoot it. There we go. These should be getting power now. They are. There we go. You can see here, everything's growing. You can actually watch the melons grow, which is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little kind of mechanic here. They should automatically output to this drawer, and we should automatically get melons in here if everything's working. And everything's not, because I did not configure this one, did I? I should probably do that. Set the right thing. I always wheel mouse this wrong too and get it set wrong. There we go. We want that on extract always, right? Oops. Don't do that. Inside config, we want the bottom of this one, right? Why is that not coming in there? Oh, because it's on extract. Helps if I just set it right. We want this one on insert, right? There we go. It is working. It's going to make some noise. Actually, it won't. Is this going to grind down the biofuel, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to leave it at a slow speed right now. We can speed it up. Should automatically go in here. So that is pretty awesome. The only thing we don't got going on, did I not connect that? Maybe I need to set the input. It has water. Oh, it needs power. We should probably power these other two machines, and they should work then. There we go. Right? That's going there. This is producing hydrogen. Have a little button down here. This is going to make it so we can dump the excess. So we actually don't need the oxygen right now. So we're going to just straight up void it off. I think it fills about half the tank, then just voids off the rest. The hydrogen is going to automatically end up in here, I believe. Maybe? This machine here, yeah, it doesn't have any config. So I think the hydrogen always goes out the left and the oxygen always goes out the right on this one. I think I meant to set gases on this one, right? Maybe that's it? Yes. So the hydrogen is gas. I forgot that with mechanism. If it doesn't say liquid, then it's a gas. So yeah, these are all gases. You can see here we're getting substrate. We need to deal with that. Let's go ahead and grab a basic drawer. Let's go ahead and grab that right there. Set a drawer. And we're going to need a void upgrade for this one. I did make some void upgrades. One of the reasons I actually wanted... I guess I didn't need it on these at all. I'll pull those out later. I needed it for this and other drawers and for the mob farm because a lot of those drawers are going to get kind of filled up really quick. Items, and that would be top there. Input. Object on, right? That's not right. Isn't that? That is the front. That should be the top, right? Yeah, output. There we go. So that'll just take care of the substrate. We can take the substrate later on, I think, and make HDPE. Yeah, this stuff down here, but I don't even know if it's necessary in this pack. It doesn't look like it is, unless the plastic's going to be used for something. I guess we'll worry about that later. But we're producing our ethylene now. And this is kind of the last step. We already almost have it. We need this rotary condensator. And these are tubes. Tubes are from mechanism, and they handle gases. I'm trying to stay away from most of the mechanism kind of wiring because it's known to be a little laggy. So I'm just using the tubes because, well, we don't have another way of actually moving gases. Other than, I think, AE2 has a way of doing it. Let's go ahead and grab you, the rotary. Need a block here. We'll need a space in between these. Probably throw the rotary right here. Sweet. The other reason I'm doing them floating too is so we can do wiring kind of in between them and underneath them if we need it. Anyway, let's go. Get this linked up. We'll need to bring power across somehow. Doesn't matter how I do it. It's going to be hideous at this point. Not really worried about it. That's why we're doing it in a compact machine. There we go. That should have power. I remember it's important which way this one faces actually. Because it takes liquids in on one side and exports on the other. I think it's that way. I think it's the small hole for the import and then the big hole for the export. I think. Don't quote me. So this one is connected. So that's a connection. See there, it actually connected. It means the wiring or the side isn't set on this one. I should be able to just go to gases, right? Just do this. There we go. Output. There we go. And... why isn't that working? There, hydrogen. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. The pressurized reaction chamber can't forcibly output, so we actually need to configure it from the pipe. You can kind of shift from right click, kind of the little, yeah, the little end of it. It makes that weird little shape. That is the push. The other one was the kind of pull. And yeah, this will push it out. It's getting it here. And once this gets power, it doesn't seem like it's getting any. Wow, we're already out of power. Once we get, I'm going to have to go fill up that battery. Actually, I want to test something really quick. Let's go do that. I know these ceilings can, like, it's letting light in here right now. There is I think there's a day cycle on this dimension. At least there used to be. I'm curious, because the ceiling is technically transparent. So I'm wondering if this will work. I'm just going to steal this temporarily, because I think it's the only, I don't think I have another solar right now. But if this works, we could just use our solar in here, at least prime this until the power's going. Once the power's going, we kind of just, you know, do it anyway. Does that even make sense? Let's just go over here for a second. I'm going to do real ugly wiring just to get this kind of tested here. Do you? Sweet. It is. No, it's draining the power. I was hoping it was going to be able to see the light. Anyway, did it give me any ethylene? That's actually all I needed. As long as we have this kind of base level ethylene that we're getting right this second, I'll have enough to be able to prime the machine when we get to advanced generators. And yeah, it's going to give us, that's literally, that amount of ethylene right there is, because I only think it takes 3 millibuckets a tick. So every tick is going to be 37,500 RF. So that's going to be able to prime everything, right? So we're good to go. And there you go. I've gone ahead and done a whole lot of crafting here. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got the mandolin turbines. I have the flux generator, turbine controller, intake valve. I got a gas mix compressor. I even got a fuel air mixer, man. I just have it all. I totally underestimated how much crafting I had to do. And it actually took me an extra half an hour, mostly due to processing here. I totally forgot about the iron tubing. So I had everything I needed for these redstone iron wiring, which are annoying to craft by default because these wireless RF heating coils, because they don't stack. These things don't stack at all. But I didn't have anywhere near enough impregnated sticks because I needed a way more of these basic coils that I thought I needed. Also some Minori, some aluminum wire, just a whole lot of stuff. These things are expensive. You can see I made 50 of these because each one of them produces 750 RF a tick. And yeah, well, we are going to max it out. So yeah, I needed 50. That is the maximum. You can see there. It says gas turbine controller, and you can have up to 1 to 50 of them. The more you add, the more power you can kind of maximize out of it. You're also going to need the controller. I don't think there was anything special in there. Oh yeah, I had to make the elite control circuits. Haven't made these yet, so I actually got a quest for that, so that's cool. Also went ahead and made this, which is the flux generator. This is going to be how we pull out power. Only weird thing here was this. You can actually make it 2 ways. I did it this way though. The redstone and a piece of gold, and you get a redstone reception coil. So that was a little strange. Obviously, be easy to automate later on. You have to make these advanced pressure valves as well. And you can look at that. It takes a ton of advanced alloy. So yeah, that is definitely a big one right there. That's a really expensive piece just for a fluid intake. But it is what it is. And what was the last of it? Last one. I guess we had to make the gas mixer. And I already showed that one. This one here, but that's nothing special. There's some dynamic tanks, which are pretty easy to do. So I had to make all this stuff, and like I said, it took me a while. I thought it was going to take nowhere near as much time. But we have everything we need for the multi-block. It is modular, like I said. We're going to need a way to pull out the power. This is going to produce 37,500. So I've already started the process of actually making better conduits. We're going to go and finish that off right now. You can actually make this stuff here, the energetic alloy. I didn't know you could do this up first. You can make this blend and then just do it in here. It's just this alloy furnace is horribly it's a power hog. You can see here, depending on what you do. Like the last one I did was taking 1,500 RF tick. This one is taking 2,000. You can see here, if it doesn't get enough power, it kind of hangs. Then you got to kind of pump it out and start over. It's a little nasty how this machine works. You can kind of fail, you know what I mean? And, we really don't have the max amount of power you need to kind of deal with it right now. And, this one I can see is totally falling behind. And, I would like to at least get like 9. Maybe 10, I mean 12. I'm going to wait for all 12. We'll grab all 12, then we'll kind of get through it. We need better conduits, and top level conduit can actually move, I think, 120,000 RF. They do have a problem connecting to the flux generator, but I do have a workaround, so we're going to kind of do that. That's good there. Let's go ahead and actually make our new conduits. We have fancy new kind of spiffy conduits. Over here we got our conduit right there. Go ahead and grab you. And, oh yeah, we don't got a quest for that. I was like, I'm going to have a quest. Not all. So that is the wrong conduit. Can I go to the right conduit? Let's pull that out. Let's put that there. There we go. We got Ender Energy conduits. Sweet. Now we have them. They're good to go. And you can see there, 125,000. So that's pretty cool. The next thing we're going to make here is actually one universal cable, and we're going to make the top level one, which is the ultimate. So we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do an atomic alloy. I already have some of these reinforced. We're going to have to make some obsidian, though. Refined obsidian, I should say. So we need to go to the enrichment chamber, I suppose. So let's get that done. Basic enrichment. We can pop that in there. Probably need, I think we need some of this as well. Let's grab that. Kind of look at it. So it's a refined obsidian and a reinforced alloy. I guess is all we need. I guess I didn't need this right now. I thought I did for some reason. The pulverized obsidian, not a big deal. But I have to get it done. I guess I should have had that on sort. Would have went quicker. Doesn't matter. Let's take that. Let's throw that in there. How much does that give us? Nothing. Actually, I needed this, didn't I? Because we got to make this refined. That's why I was doing this. We're going to throw that in there. And we're going to grab 8 of these, I suppose. just so we don't waste any of that diamond. That makes sense. That's why we were doing these things. Now I understand. I need to throw some more speeds in here too. But anyway, I guess that was a quest in itself. I didn't even know that one was. But we got to refine Obsidian now. We're just going to let that finish off. And once we do that, we should be able to finish off and actually make our atomic alloys, right? Yes. Let's get her done. And then set up our multi-block and get some power going, right? So is it this, right? Put that in there. And this? Is this? I probably could have refined this too, right? Let's see here. Can you actually turn that to a plate? Yeah, that would have been a much better way to do it, but I guess it doesn't matter. We'll do that, and I'll do the rest of these just so we have some on hand. We only need one right now, but anyway, I just want to kind of get it done. Anyway, let's go ahead and make the cables. You have to kind of craft them up from the bottom. So yeah, we're just go like that. Then go to here. I think we have one of those. Oh, did I just use the last one of those? Oh no. Grab it. Let's steal our last one real quick before I kind of throw it away. There we go. And grab our ultimate universal cable. There we go. This is going to be our workaround. Like I said, for whatever reason, the ender conduits do not want to connect to the flux generator, because I did test this out to kind of see how much it would produce in creative. And yeah, definitely an issue. And I want to kind of get around it. But anyway, we're going to set up this multi-block. We're just going to set up against this wall here. I forget where I said to come in. Let's put it here, because if it's there, I'm going to end up taking damage when I come in. But anyway, let's go up. Let's just kind of jump and hop and get this stuff up. Apparently we're too high. Almost up to the roof. And yeah, we're just going to stick that all 50. We can put it down pretty much any way we want, like I said before. So I'll put you there. And you there. Then we can just fall to our horrible damage. And there we go. Let's grab the controller. Once we put the controller down, all lines are going to go away, and that actually multi-block down, so that's pretty cool. And where'd my other... I got the fuel air mixer. Where'd my gas compressor go? Wait a second. That's what I used here. Okay. Let's throw that there. Let's throw that there. That's going to put the efficiency up to 185%, I think it was. I think it says right on it, right? Right there. 185%. But you have to have this fuel air mixer as well, because I think that one pushes it to 135. We're going to grab ourselves a fluid intake. Power, we could probably bring that in right there, right? Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a pressure conduit. Bring it out here, because this is where the fluid comes out. Go here and set that to, I guess, just extract. There we go. Always on. And there we go. We should have a buffer of power in here, and we do. This a very small amount of ethylene. And you can make batteries that kind of multi-block with this, but I haven't made any. I had enough crafting to do as it was. But we're going to have to throw on a flux generator. I guess we could throw that pretty much anywhere. We'll throw that right there, right now. We need to get this hooked up. But I'm going to demonstrate how these things don't like to connect to Ender IO conduits. They don't like to connect at all whatsoever. It's a little bit of a problem. But for some reason, if we use the ultimates, they have no problem. And they'll be able to, you can see there, it automatically sets itself in the in and out. When you do that, you don't even have that option to kind of tweak that side or change the side with the other conduits. So I don't understand why that's happening. But at the same time, we can pull the power straight off the universal and kind of do it that way. So it is a good little workaround. Because like I said, these ones, they could be a little laggy, man. I don't really like using them. So that should be able to pull the power down. There we go. Power's draining. It's producing. You're not going to see it produce 37,000 just because we can't kind of drain that. We can't upgrade all our machines, though. So let's go ahead and get that done. I'm going to get the energy ones in first, because otherwise it's a little wonky. Energy upgrade. Let's get you. The machines will actually stop working. Oh, if you put the speeds in first. Energy. There we go. Because they don't even have a big enough power buffer to pull what they need. Energy upgrade. There we go. And I guess the last one, energy upgrade. And these should start working very fast. Oh, something's going on there. Why is that connecting? There we go. I guess I don't even need that power cube anymore. I think that's actually the problem there. Let's pull that out. There we go. Because it's not actually connected to anything, right? And the power cube actually isn't pulling power into it. That's why that stopped working. That makes sense. Go there and there. There we go. And I guess we can break that connection there because it is a pointless one. I'm not a fan of those. There we go. Sweet. Find our cable. Everything should be getting power. Everything's going good. We just need to get the speeds in. And this thing will be max speed after that point, right? And pretty much good to go. I mean, only thing we really need to do is pipe the power to the side and test it to make sure it's actually going outside the cube. And after that point, we should be pretty much set. So these things are all max. That's good. This thing, it's not going to look like it's producing a ton. We can see there 5,628. That's actually going to go down a little bit once, no, actually it's not going to go down, is it? These machines are a little beastly. There. Yeah. It'll reach a point, though, where I think it's actually going to end up backed up. These should be more than enough to keep up. If not, like I said, I'm going to end up pumping in bone meal. And that should be able to handle that. There we go. Everything seems like it's going good. There we go. And it's getting backed up now. That's what I actually want to see. Yeah, the tank's totally backed up. That's cool. And then the machines won't have to run as much. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab a tunnel. And come over here, I guess. I guess we could do it like right here. Maybe. Right there. Let's set it to up. When you right click on this, it kind of changes the direction, which will be the kind of output on the outside world, right? I'm going to set the up right now, just so we can kind of test the machine, make sure it's working. Let's grab another, where's it at? What do I want? I want another one of those ultimates, I suppose. Throw it right there. This will be on the green power channel, I suppose. Doesn't even matter. Go down there. And in theory, if we get a machine outside, get it hooked up, we should be able to see the power in the world. Maybe we'll try like the reconstructor or something. That'd be a good one for a test because it'll just keep firing. Let's right click you. Just fire once. Please fire once. There we go. So the power's out of it. It's not getting power. So we might have to go inside real quick. I might have to set the power so it isn't on send receive too, because it would be right now. Maybe I'll go do that real quick. I noticed the conduit's a little iffy in this pack. I don't think it's pack. I think it's just Enter IO. Sometimes when the power ones are set to both send and receive, they behave a little oddly, I noticed. So I'll keep that one on extract. I'm going to keep that one just on insert. And you can see the power going down out there. But it's not going out. You're making a liar out of me. Extract. I swear this worked in creative. Make sure this is set. Oh, this one's not getting any RF. Why aren't you getting RF? Okay, maybe that's the problem. Oh, I mean, it's definitely a problem. Let's bring the, I guess the wiring right over from this one. Nope, let's go here, here, and there. Let's try that. Let's set this one to extract. Make sure this one is on insert. Maybe I had the settings wrong. There we go. The power went up, and it looks like it's working. So let's actually go inside. And there you go. The power is just staying maxed. It's getting power from that cube. And like I said, we'll be able to pull 37,000 RF out of these cubes. And I could change it to any direction on the cube out of the side, or add more tunnels and actually make it come out different sides. And move the power around like that. So yeah, we got a full power setup, man. We did it all. We got it all finished. And was quite a bit of stuff here. Of course, it was a lot more work for me than it was for you guys, because I had about 30 minutes of crafting I didn't realize I was going to have to do. But anyway, that is that. That is awesome. And I think I'm going to probably wrap this one up here. Probably a good idea. Just going to let everyone know that I do have a Discord. If you want to stop by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Everyone is welcome. Just keep it classy. That's all I ask. Also, I do have a Patreon. So if you want to think about supporting me moving forward, making videos, be absolutely wonderful. Just a wonderful thing. We have 3 servers right now. We have Enigmatica. What is it? Enigmatica. This one, Skyblock. We have the regular World Gen 1, so that one as well. Also expert. And we also have a full craft server. So if you're interested in those, check that out. But I am going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.